Hi, baby,
Straight
we live.
into it. So thank you so much for coming onto the show. So my name is Savannah. We've got here Harry.
What's up?
So you've just done your performance, your freestyle, which was amazing as well.
Thank you.
So what's your sound?
It's quite hard for me to say like a specific genre.
Okay.
I would have said like an R&B singer just so that you can
Digest it.
picture something. Do you know what I mean? But overall, I don't just do R&B. I'll sing on anything. I've got songs that are reggae. I've got songs that are like funky house, drill, R&B. So yeah, it's all different stuff.
Well, you sing on drill beats?
Well, I just wrote a song to a drill / R&B song. So yeah.
Bro, what's that about?
I guess so. I can sing on anything. My dad's a jungle DJ. I grew up just singing to
what's the concept on the drill beat?
The concept was, it was actually about me being with a guy, but I shouldn't be with him. Like it actually says I'm in love with a gangster, but I shouldn't.
Oh.
Like, I shouldn't be, kind of.
So none of that fug love and stuff?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, it was kind of like down that avenue.
That makes sense.
So is it your new single that you got out? Is it Scars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scars.
So that's what was the inspiration behind that? How did that come about?
So Scars was. Do you know what? It's so random. I was literally driving down the road one day, and I was listening to something on a podcast, and they were talking about how women are usually scarred, and I was like, yeah, we've got so much scars that you can't see. That's why men won't necessarily know that you need looking after or healing or help, because you can't see the scars. But if you could see the scars that we actually had, it'd be nuts. Do you know what I mean? So in my mind, I just thought, yeah, the scars that you can't see. And then I was like, I'm going to write a song called that. And I had no idea what the song was going to be like. I had no idea what kind of genre it was going to be or whatever. But
you knew that was the
I just knew that was I knew that was going to be the concept. And then I thought to myself, a lot of people have been saying I need some songs that are a little bit more upbeat. I do have some on my EP, etc. But I'm used to doing songs that are a bit more heartfelt, like the old school kind of flavour R&B. So I thought, you know, I'm going to do something different. So I just got like an Afro swing beat and decided to just try and do something different.
Sound a bit jumpy.
Yeah. Something that someone can dance to.
It's nice to do a different sound, you know. It's nice to be able to switch it up, you know what I mean? Even if you're used to doing, well, not downbeat, but, you know, mellow type of R&B song, sometimes it's nice to actually try and double. Because it also, I think it widens your artistry and what you can do. Like, you know, if you don't jump on a drill beat, how do you know that you can sing on a drill beat? You know, you won't know unless you actually do it.
Yeah. And I find like loads of, no matter what genre you're listening to, there's a melody in it. So you can sing to any melody.
True.
So literally, that's why when people are like, oh, what do you sing on? I'm like, I can sing on anything. Like, if you give me rock, I'm going to sing on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you give me salsa, I'm going to sing on it. Like, literally, like, I'm fully singing on it. So, yeah, like, it just depends, you know, but, yeah.
That's true. Quite interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Scars is quite nice, and I think the fact that you've even got a concept behind it, you know, that's quite interesting, because sometimes, you know, people hear a beat, not there's anything wrong with it, but they just kind of write. But I think sometimes having a concept is kind of directs your focus a little bit, and for me, as a listener, it kind of helps paint a story, because I'm able to hear, okay, this is kind of what they want to say, because they've paid attention to the first verse, second verse, hook, whatever.
See, the way how I write,
across.
yeah, I hear you. The way how I write, like, that's literally how I write. I always, like, when I'm writing, I'm not a person that can just write and then the concept comes later on, or what it's about comes later on. I literally am like, all right, what am I going to say? That the first thing is, like, what am I trying to say? So when I get a beat, I listen to the beat. I think, okay, how does it make me feel? And then I'm like, all right, cool. If it makes me feel, I don't know, cocky, if it makes me feel angry, if it makes me feel whatever, then I'm like, okay, cool. So what am I trying to say? Like, within that, what am I trying to say? And then once I know what I'm trying to say, then I get like, all right, cool. I might start to write stuff, and then most of the times, the actual name of the song comes later after I've written a song, and I'm like, okay, so what could this be called? But yeah, that one was the opposite way around. I thought of the name first, and then I was like, right, how can I now use that? So yeah.
Do you find it easier to express yourself through your music rather than like just if someone asks you how you doing, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm alright.
No, I don't express myself in my music.
No? Because Scars is kind of a deep song.
I
Because
can't
it's like,
explain it. Yeah, but
you're talking about your mental scars, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm talking about everyone's scars, not just mine. I don't know. I always say I'm too personal. Like I'm too much of a personal person.
You
So I
keep
feel
your own
like
stuff to yourself.
yeah.
Right.
So like
Oh, so you make songs more
I'm not
generally.
gonna write what I'm going through.
Oh,
like I find
yeah.
I'm not gonna write what I'm going through in my songs so the whole world knows what I'm going through, because I would never sit down and tell everyone what I'm going through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I was at home bawling just now, you're never gonna know right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just put it in my song for everyone to know. So like,
So do you pay attention to, for example, how you said the concept? Do you pay attention to other people's stories, maybe whether it's your friends or different people?
Yeah, like I draw things from everywhere, and then I think to myself, like, most of the time I think, what can somebody relate to? Like, so forget what I'm feeling. Like, I could be depressed, but I might write a song about being deeply in love and over the moon happy, because I know that there's going to be somebody that's going to sing that song with their whole chest, you know, like, I'm feeling this. And even if put it this way, if I'm in a happy relationship, how do I then write songs people who are depressed or down can relate to? I have to tap into other people's things, innit? Because I'm not feeling that way. So like, I'm in a relationship, but I might be writing about I've just been cheated on. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I've just been cheated on, I'm depressed, I'm dying, but really and truly my life's not like that. So it's like I don't write from my own, it's not about what I'm feeling and thinking. It's kind of like, what will someone sing to, and what can somebody really relate to, and what's gonna touch somebody.
But the fact that you can get the emotion through the music is good then.
Yeah.
Because you're not even going through that. You're singing a song that you're upset, but the song's mad happy. Do you know what I mean? Popping bottles, you're going home, you're crying. Everything is killing me right now. On the flip side, when you're mad happy, that you're like, you know what? Everyone's going through this lockdown. It's
You
killing
gotta
people.
do it though. Like, think about it, you gotta do it. It's like if you're an actor and you're on stage, it's an art, innit? You're putting forward an art. You have to remember. And I can't just be singing about being over the moon all the time. Or if I'm going through some depressed stage, I can't just be there singing about depression all the time. You got some people who are like, no, come on, I need to rave in the club. Like, I need to hear you in the club, or I need to hear you there. So I try to do music where it's like there's all different types for all different people saying all different things. So I've got the tunes where I'm like, am I an idiot? Like, who you talking to? Like, I might be talking to a guy like, don't take me for an idiot, allow it. And then other ones I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. Like, for you, like, do you know what I mean? I'm in love. So you gotta just come from every
angle.
Have you always been like that? Because I know you said you've been doing music for a while. So when you first started, did you try and tap into other people's energy and put that in your music, or was it more personal then? Because it sounds like it's something that's been developed, to be honest.
I
How
feel
long
like
have you been doing music for?
Well, I'm in my 30s now, and I've been singing since, I think I started going to studio at like 12 or 13.
Yo.
Year 7.
Early doors.
So I've been singing for a long time, like a long time. I had like a single signed by like Ministry of Sound when I was 18.
Sure.
Yeah, like, so I just feel like I've done so many things, and then I took a long gap. I had kids, I did other things, so it's like I've always been doing music all my life. Like, anyone I went to school with would be like, yeah, LA did all the talent shows, all the school shows they had. They would just come to me like I was the free entertainment. Yeah, they didn't pay me and put me on the stage. So yeah, I've always been doing it. But back to your question, I still feel like even then, I think when I was younger, it was even worse. I feel like I'm even more, I would put more of my own experiences into my music now and be more open to be like, yeah, I went through that, rather than when I was younger, to be fair.
So when you was younger, was you more rapping about, like, was it as deep? Because Scar sounds like quite a deep topic. Oh, sorry, singing. Was it
singer rapping sometimes.
Do you know what it is? Because it's like, I wouldn't want to call it melodic rap.
Yeah.
But you're kind of rhyming and riding the beat, but in a singing way.
Yeah.
So that's why when
I'm
saying that's what I'm used to. Yeah.
No, I hear you. I'm a bit tomboy, and I've always kind of been like that.
Okay.
So I've always been kind of like, I talk with my hands. I'm a bit, do you get me, a bit rolled. Yeah. So they say. So sometimes I'm singing and I'm like, no, that's a bit moist, man. I need to. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what vibe I'm in. If I'm in a cocky vibe, I'm coming hard, like I'm coming like a rapper.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like Left Eye.
Yeah, might as well say that. I guess so. But even her, I feel like when she raps, she raps.
She proper raps.
Whereas I don't just rap. Whenever I'm rapping, it's like singer rapping. Because it's
Because you're a
sung.
singer.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm never just straight rapping.
So is Beyonce
Like,
such a famous
Yes,
kind of thing?
yeah. I would more say that.
When Beyonce raps, she's singing.
It's singing,
Still
rapping,
singing,
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
she
would
be
say it's
murdering those
basically
raps.
that.
I can't lie. She's
Yeah.
murdering those raps. So, I come across your YouTube,
Yeah.
and on your YouTube you said, "Oh, I don't really express myself, so I made this YouTube so people can get to know me."
Yeah.
So that's where you're getting to let your
Yeah.
personality out for your YouTube.
Yeah, because you know what? I feel like I'm mad. Like, I feel like when people get to know me, they realise, like, my friends are like, LA, you're not right, you know. Like, I'm just very wild. I do... I'm a bit... I just do random things, innit?
In
Like,
what way? In life? Or like, you get up and just go wherever you want? Or like, you say what
in
you want?
every way. Like
Okay,
that.
Like, what's
like,
the
I will
most
wake up...
extravagant thing that you've done, or the most raw? But it's
the
just
most
so
random.
It could be
LA.
anything.
It's just
Okay.
so who you are.
Like, for example, I was sitting down breastfeeding my 6-month-old child, and I was like, yeah, I'm going back to uni. I called a university, everywhere was closed. I went and got, I went through clearing, and they said that clearing wasn't possible. I was like, yeah, you think so? I'm coming to the uni. Ended up getting into the uni and started like a week later and did my PGCE.
Is that
Like,
something that you
and it
always
was just
wanted
a
to do though?
No, I never thought
So you
of
never
it. I
thought to
never
go
thought of
uni?
it.
Oh, wow.
And then I was sitting there and I was like, I'm not going to be... I had a degree already. And I was like... I was thinking to myself, I know I'm going to have to go and like train and do this and work as an apprentice and that. And I was like, no, I'm not on this. I was like, what job can I do and get paid straight away? I was like, be a teacher. Okay, cool. And then I was like, I'm calling the uni, and I done that.
So
or
you
like
had
I'll
your
wake up and be like, I'm going LA, I'm
Miss-
going today, and I'm gone. Or I'll book a flight for tomorrow.
But that's a positive thing, though, making a decision to go to university.
Sure,
I wouldn't
be
really
like you,
say
bro.
that that's extravagant. Like, you made it sound like it's eccentric. I feel like progressing yourself is a good thing.
No,
though.
always.
If you're gonna, make that decision.
But I'm saying like
So your random
I do
energy is like
things, I
concentrated.
just what I was saying about that, yeah, not like it's out of the world
Yeah.
in terms of if my brain just thinks of doing something, I'll just do it. I say the way that I say things and the way that I speak is quite. People say I'm funny, like they just say I'm a comedian, and I'm like I'm not even trying to be funny, but maybe just the way that I come across and say things is a bit wild. But I feel like people out there who know me as a singer, they will only see me sing. They will only hear me sing. They're not gonna know that I'm nuts and the things that I say are just wild. They won't know that I have no filter. They will not understand that. Like, I'm a bit quirky, do you know what I mean? They might not understand that I'm actually a nerd, as well as the fact that I'm quite boyish and out there and rolled, in other words, do you know what I mean? So it's like, just being able to show people a different side of me, because when I come on the stage, I'm LA Cartier, innit? I'm just, I'm in
Performance mode.
Yeah, I'm in that mode.
Is that what you want to show? Do you only want to show people LA Cartier mode, or do you want them to be able to see who you are a little bit more than that?
Do you know what? I never thought of it before, because I've just done music since I was a child.
Yeah.
All I knew is you do this song, you put it out, and people listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm an artist, I do this, I present myself in this way, I do this. Like, it was very structured, isn't it? It's a business. That's how it was. So it's like, growing up, I just did a song, I put it out. I did a song, I put it out. And like I said, I'm quite closed. So I always say, if I wasn't an artist, I don't think I'll have social media and all these things. But I have these things because I have to keep up with an image. I have to put things out. I have to create content, etc. But if I wasn't, like, I don't think I'd be on all of these things. So I feel like because I'm on there and I show like the LA Cartier and I have to create an image for the artist, like a lot of the time it just gets, all of that stuff is just sucked into the social media stuff, and in my private life is kept to me being LA, like that everybody knows.
Right.
So the most thing that people know is just like I'm real. I say things that are a bit like not even like, for example,
You're just yourself.
I like to be myself. I talk about being broke. Like, no problems, I'm broke today. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't have no, I don't know, I try to be just be real. But I just think that I don't have enough time to show that side of me.
I think that's important now because everything is so like, everyone's lives are so like easy to assess now. People go on Instagram Live, they put everything on their Instagram, their Twitters, their whatever. So your YouTube, I feel like it's a nice little outlet just for your fans can see how it is.
Do you know what? My Instagram is very much like LA Cartier, the artist.
Yeah.
But you see on Snap, Snapchat now,
Oh,
I get people like, LA, oh my God, you're like, I might rant about something and it's not even planned. I just rant about something and then people are screen recording it and people are sending it to people and people are like, oh my God, I'm dying. You're so funny. Like, why don't you put this on your thing? And I'm like, because I'm not a comedian. Do you get what I mean? I'm telling you what actually happened. Like, this is what actually happened. But people see it as being entertaining. And then it's those people who be like, why don't you show yourself more? Or why don't you talk on your Insta? Or why don't you do this? And then that's why I thought, all right, let me just do a little video on the YouTube.
Yeah.
And then at least that way, as I'm explaining or telling you the 5 things I like and the 5 things I hate, you're going to gather things about me. You're going to get my personality. You're going to realise I might just burst out laughing or screaming or something in a video and think, yeah, she's a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? They will see those things through me, like having a general chat on my YouTube.
I think that's important though. Because like in this day and age, especially how things are for artists, people want to see a lot. People are more rich. They want to know more. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know where you've gone. Like, so I think obviously within your own boundaries of what you're willing to share with them. So even doing YouTube, telling them, as you said, 5 things you like, 5 things you don't, still kind of giving them an insight, but within your parameters. Not, you know what I mean? Not just flinging open the whole door and saying this is my whole life. Doing whatever you're comfortable with. It still kind of gives them a little bit.
Do you know what as well? On YouTube, the only reason I was using it before was for music, So I would go on there and do like covers of songs, but I would literally be like, hi, I'm LA Cartier, this is the song I'm about to sing, hope you like it, whatever, and I'd sing the song. And at the end, it'll be like, comment and subscribe, see you later. Yeah. There was no personality to it.
No more interaction.
Still structured, it's just showing what I'm here to do, like I'm doing the job, and that's it. So, yeah, hopefully, over time I'll be able to release a couple more things. People say to me, why don't you do story times and why don't you just do this and that? But as an artist as well, you don't really want to get lost as well. And people think that you're a YouTuber and you're not doing, you're not, do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to find the right balance.
Yeah, no, it's very
true. Get it done in the right way.
Yeah. I can respect that, especially because you're so, like, you've been in the industry for such a long time, so you're so experienced, you know different avenues, you probably know a lot of different people. Yeah. So I think for you to kind of start just getting lost, as you call it, and doing a lot of YouTube and things like that, it's going to take away from the music. And then it's like, well, like you said, are you an artist or are you a YouTuber? So I think what you've said, this makes sense. It's a good decision, I feel like. Because if I know you as an artist, I'd rather hear music than just like another YouTube video.
Yeah.
But then
this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to have a balance. So for example, if I've just released a single and I don't know, I've just released a single and then I've also got a YouTube video out, but then I'm talking and then I'm still talking about music in some way, or maybe something I'm doing on YouTube has got to do with music, I can blend it in. I'm not sure how I want to do it in particular, but for now I'm just kind of going with the flow and then seeing what happens.
So you said Scars has just come out. Is there anything that you've got lined up?
Well, the R&B drill/drill-ish song that I'm doing.
I want to hear this. This sounds exciting. Yeah. I've never heard anyone sing on a drill beat. Yeah. I just want to hear how you ride it.
It's actually sick, to be fair. It's sick.
It's like the first time I heard Sneak Bow on Touch a Button, I was like, what is this? Do you know what I mean? So I'm assuming that I'm expecting the same sort of reaction. Yeah,
it's alright. I like it a lot. I heard the beat, I'm not going to lie. The producer was like playing it on like his story or something on Instagram, and I literally messaged this guy and I was like, yo, that beat, I think I said something like, yo, that beat. He's like, do you want it? Like, I actually thought of you when I did this, and the only reason why is because he put like an old school R&B sample on a drill beat. And then he was just trying to think of something different, and he was thinking it would be mad if someone with a soulful voice could sing on it, and he said he thought of me. So when I messaged it to him, he was like, yo, like I was hoping to come to you, and I was like, yeah, sick. So I just wrote it and I just felt it straight away. As soon as I heard the beat, I was like, yeah, I need that.
When you looking to drop that?
So I don't know, I would say like
give us something for Christmas maybe.
Do you know what? It's not going to be for Christmas.
Oh.
The only reason why it's not going to be for Christmas, sorry.
Sorry about that one.
It's not going to be for Christmas, I don't think.
Oh, then cut into my turkey and have a little... What?
Well, you never know, But COVID is moving.
It's
back
crazy
right
out
now, do you
here.
get what I mean? COVID is doing a lot. So I don't know. But yeah.
Because I'm assuming
I'm
that you want to
working-
perform it as well
Yeah, do you know what
at
it is?
some point.
I want to get my video for Scars done.
Oh, okay.
And it's been delayed a lot. But like the whole, not like the director or anything, I mean in terms of COVID and things that have come up and life that just happens anyway, it's kind of been delayed. So my mind is kind of like, then what I need to do is get Scars video done.
That makes sense. If any project you're gonna finish, might as well finish it when you start.
Exactly.
And then, so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm gonna hold off on that other song. Just for a bit, maybe till my video drops. But my video for my last video that I did, which was called No Games, is on over 40k on my own channel. So everybody, thanks if you can keep streaming that, because that's there right now.
Everyone know your socials.
But yeah, so at LA Cartier official, all one word, on Instagram, at LA Cartier Music on Twitter. And also on Snapchat, and yeah, LA Cartier official really on everything else, Facebook and stuff.
It's pronounced
YouTube,
Cartier, not
YouTube.
Cartier, because it's French.
Yeah, Cartier.
Just to let
Did
you
you hear that
know.
right there?
It's French.
It is French, so there's different pronunciations, but I say LA Cartier. So yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you for coming
Thanks
in.
for coming.
Thank you
for
for having
Appreciate
me,
it.
guys.
And yeah, we look forward to hearing new music from you very soon.